All right. When we talk about we loving ourselves as a melanated community, I think a lot of person might be misunderstanding because most of the time we think the problem is just far, far, far away. Of course, there are problems out there. There are problems against us, the melanated out there. But there is this particular problem in our midst as a people. There is this particular mindset we have about ourselves or the people that we need to work on. We need to work on it. I think that is exactly what this Hispanic is just explaining. Like, if we can just listen to him and get the message from what he's saying, I think it's going to help us big time.
This video right here, I'm making it for black people. That's right, black people. Listen. You know how y'all black people look at us and say, damn, why is Chico driving that badass truck? Why is Amigo having that badass car? You know how that is? We stick together. Us Hispanics, we work together. We help each other out. As a Hispanic, you know what I have seen with black people? You guys always trying to compete against each other. Who's got the better car? Who's got the better truck? Who's got the better bitch? Always comparing each other's shit. Always trying to fight each other. Always trying to put each other down. You need to work together, like us Hispanics do. That's the difference between Hispanics and black people. That's why a Hispanic starts a business. Most of the time he's successful because he's not doing it all by himself. He's got help. We work together. Y'all black people need to do that. Stick together, help each other out. Stop the fucking competing. That's not helping. Peace.
I think the other video where I was talking about what was I even talking about? I really talked about this. When it is said that charity begins at home, it's not that, like, that is just the truth. The love we should share amongst ourselves as a melanated, we take it outside. The support we should give. You know, while I was doing a topic about these illegal immigrants, a lot of you left some comments for me, like and I went to do some more research about what is really happening in America right now. That the Biden administration is sending illegal immigrants to the black community, all right? And the guy in that video said something that these people are not there to support them, these people are not there to do whatever, they're coming to eat their lunch and the rest of them. And I was like, I do not support such statement. But a lot of you brought my attention to some things which, of course, it's like we know already that we have been deprived of a lot of things. You know, what is rightfully ours has been taken away from us. There is no doubt that the racism in Latin America is something else. It's something else. Like, these people can deliberately just, and this thing is seen, like what he said. You see them growing to the top. You see them, you know, the government is doing this, doing that for them. They have people that are working for their people to have this bread. There are people there that are, you know, they are looking for a position for their own people. Why can't it happen also in the black community? We have a lot of people who are prominent as blacks in the black community. We have a lot of people who are well-to-do, but why can't they speak for their own fellow melanated? This is something in our community that we need to work on. You see other people excelling, it's not magic. It's not magic, it's because somebody at the top is working the way out for that person under to come to the top. But when we get to the top, we don't even think about those under. We remain there for some years, wasted years, if I'm allowed to call it that way. Then we come down, nothing is done. Nobody is going back there because we did not even pave way for the other person to come up with us. Yes, we have been wronged. Yes, the melanated have been wronged around the whole world, both in our cable land, outside our cable lands. Those of you in America right now, you have been wronged. There are a lot of things that should be for you that are given to some other people. You have been wronged. But if those who had the power before did something, it wouldn't be happening as it is happening today. If those who were on top to some point before paved way for some persons, what is happening right now wouldn't be happening. But no, it didn't happen that way. Because we lack genuine love. We still have to learn how to love each other. We still have to learn that it's not about those flashy cars, like competition. That is the word. We love competing with one another. No, I have this, my car is this, my house is this, I have how many children, I have how many what have you, I have how many this. Competition! Even in our cable land here, we see it every day. We compete amongst ourselves. We compete amongst ourselves. When we're supposed to divert our energy into building the community, we'll be competing. So nobody thinks about doing something collective for the people. We're all competing on what we can do. My family owns this, I own this, my children have this, I have that. This is what we always divert our energy into, and it's not something that is going to help us, Your Majesties. That is why it's like the Hispanics are just coming, the so-called illegal immigrants are coming to eat your lunch. This is why it's like this. I'm gonna see if I have that video. I'm gonna replay it so that you see you can weigh both and see. Yes, it is happening already. We should look for the solution. And what is the solution? That we work on ourselves as the melanated people. We have to work on ourselves. If not, this wholesome group of persons coming to take our chances will keep happening if we do not work on ourselves as a people.
How about no? Let me quickly translate for the people who are not fluent in covert bigotry. Stop always bringing race into everything, or why do you have to make everything about race? Really means I'm comfortable in my little white bubble because the racist systems in America benefit me. And when someone else brings up how those same systems bring harm to and continue to oppress people who don't look like me, I start to feel uncomfy, and I don't like that. So perhaps, Joshua, what you need to do is stop pretending like everything isn't about race in a country that is very much rooted in racism. You can rest assured that when race needs to be brought up, I'm gonna be doing the bringing. And perhaps that uncomfy feeling that you feel, or the anger that you feel when someone brings up race, is really a piece deep down inside of you that's trying to let you know that you're on the wrong side of history.
Family, they try to hide it from us, but we are cracking the code, family. Look, they say if you want to hide something, put it in the history books. We have learned that the history was very primitive and had nothing except horses and buggies. Look, family, historic findings from 1911 electric car charging in garage. We have been told that we are the most advanced civilization of the history. But look, family, a 1,000-year-old city rises out of the sea. We have always been shown the dark part of life and history. Look, war, slavery. But family, why did no one taught us about the mystery schools? Look, because out of the mystery schools comes all of the great people, leaders, kings and pharaohs. Look, family, Moses grew up in Pharaoh's home, who was the leader of the mystery school science. Look at what someone has to say that attended the mystery school, family. This sound has been the best thing that ever happened to our household. We are all just getting along much better. My daughter used to give me a lot of sass. Now she's pleasured to be around. And family, look at this one. I don't like to talk about this, but I have erectile dysfunction. We have been to a urologist and nothing helped. Then I got to the mystery school coat. I turned it on and I shot up like an arrow. This has possibly saved my marriage. Family, in the mystery schools, they teach you about sound because everything exists out of vibration and sound. You learn how to manifest. Look, this woman went from this house to this house. And this is the reason why we need a mystery school. Look, the teachings from the mystery schools are referred to as wisdom, enlightenment, and esoteric teachings, and have been shared through many ages of humanity. It could be more accurately described to say that the teachings are absorbed within to gain new life, rather than to commit it to rote memory. The goal of a mystery school is to present the core concept of universal wisdom. Mystery schools teach you how to master your mind. Look, family, Moses parted water, Jesus walked on water. Aristotle was behind the biggest world conquest in history, known as the Wars of Alexander the Great. Their minds were unlike anyone's in history before or after. And all these men had something in common. They all studied in the mystery schools in Egypt.
What do you think? Leave your comment and solve the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Always, always, always. Bye for now.